Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the meditation, the Heal meditation. We do breath work and pranayama. Nice to see people jumping on already. Familiar faces. My name's Adam Schomer, producer of Heal, and so happy to be here meditating with you. So if you're new, what we do is we do about 10 minutes of pranayama. So 3 different breath works. Pranayama meaning prana meaning energy, yama meaning alignment. So we're aligning the energy through the use of breath. Pranayama, using the breath to align the energy. So using the breath as communication to the body, align the energy. Thus the word pranayama. So we do a 3-minute pranayama, then another 3-minute pranayama, then another 3-minute pranayama. Just 10 minutes. You'll notice what you notice, however it affects you and shifts you. We don't have to try too hard to make something happen. That's the beauty of these meditations. And then we do some English or Sanskrit tuning in. We use words to help then really tune that frequency and tune that energy and speak to the whole system and send some messages. So very simple, powerful 20-minute meditation. We'll start in a couple minutes. Let us know where you're joining in from. Again, my name's Adam Schomer, coming at you from Los Angeles, Santa Monica. Sorry if the groundskeeper is just finishing up the lawn, so it's just a little bit of noise, not a big deal. Groundskeeper? What am I, a lord in Britain? The groundskeeper? I don't know. The landscaping guys, All right, so I'll just put in, I just put in not only my Instagram, but the mantra that I want to work with today. It's an interesting one, Ayam Atma Brahma, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But just so you see it, Ayam, not I am, but Ayam Atma Brahma. Very powerful mantra. I'll explain it when we get there. And it's really, really reminding us that our individualness, our soul, is made of the same stuff as the universe. My soul is the universe, is Brahma, is totality. So, we are individual, but we're made of the same stuff. Colorado, cool. Yeah, let us know where you're coming in from. We'll start in 2 minutes, and I'll just drink a little bit of an Izzy beforehand. You want a nice tall spine for this one? On a cushion or on a chair. If you have a cat, then you can look at them for inspiration because they just chill out all the time. Good. Marco Island, Florida. Nice to see you there. Yoga state of mind. Wonderful. Martha is free and healthy. Amazing. Utah, Susie. Vegas, New Jersey, Nebraska. Good. A lot of Americans on this evening. Cool. Queensland, Australia, just as I said. American. South Texas, Padre Island. Nice to see you. E from Brentwood, LA. Nice. Nice. Neighbors. Missouri. London, Ontario. Awesome. Portugal. Good. Good. We'll start in about 1 minute. Again, if you're just joining, my name's Adam Schomer, producer of Heal. And Heal, created by the amazing Kelly Gores. Let's just skip there. Cool. Okay. London, UK. Nice. Hello. Thanks for staying up. Or waking up early in the morning. Probably 4 in the morning. Amazing. So, no, 2 in the morning. What, 6? Yeah, 2 in the morning. Yeah, we have some people that rise early or stay up late. Okay, good. Let's close the eyes. Come into a nice tall spine. The way we begin, which is always so nice, is just to include in our awareness, right? We're including, again, we like to make meditation simple, or if not simple, at least not this pressure to make it a certain way. We do a practice, and then what occurs is meditation. Keep that in mind. We do a practice, and what starts to occur is meditation, so that you don't have to put it into a box. So as we just begin here, as we include in our awareness any sensations, so that we're not fighting it or trying to make things different than they are right now. Just include the sensations in your awareness. Could be, okay, a little itchy, or it could be warm, or and then also include the sounds in your awareness. That immediately starts to expand the awareness. And then also include the thoughts and the feelings, anything that's just hanging around. It's actually very powerful to include and let the thoughts be there, the feelings be there. They're not in control right now, you know? The programs ain't running the show, and the reactions and the emotions are not running the show right now. But we include them in the awareness, and we also include this greater body, the earth, in the awareness. Include also the air. Good. And include the sun in the awareness. And then include the prana. This is the energy, or really the consciousness. This stuff that animates all of life. This consciousness, prana. Include some awareness of this. And we'll begin a nice simple pranayama, the Amrita breath. We're sipping in the breath of nectar, sipping in through the mouth slowly, like through a straw. Then you pause the breath, gently focus at the third eye. So just the attention goes to the forehead between the eyes, and then the exhales through the nose. Again, sip in through the mouth slowly, connect to the prana, as if you're sipping in this consciousness slowly, and right to the third eye where you pause it, and eventually exhale. Keep that going at your own pace, 3 minutes. It's so nice to just practice, right? It doesn't have to be a certain way. It doesn't have to be totally peaceful sounding. We just do the practice and watch what occurs. That's it. For once in life, there's nothing to achieve, really. Just one more minute like this. Yes. The more we can include, again, if there's sounds or thoughts, we just include and be aware of it all. It actually becomes an entry point, to more awareness, to more stillness, the ability to be with things. Couple more breaths. Good. And release, just check in and out through the nose, just noticing any shift that's happened. Shift. Good. Now we'll bring in the breath of light. So the breath of light is 7 short inhales to make 1 full inhale. This starts to open us up a little, allow us to receive more. So 7 short inhales through the nose. Pause the breath, again focus at third eye, and then exhale through the nose. And we keep this going again for 3 minutes. Breath of light. And if you're good with that, every time you inhale, the belly can even expand a little. Every short inhale, this signals to the body to, yes, take more in. Keep it going. Again, if any thoughts come up, no big deal. Once you become aware of them, then you just bring the attention back to the pranayama. Celebrate the awareness is what I mean. Positive reinforcement. I became aware. Good. Awareness strengthens. You come back to the pranayama, and that's it. No problem. Keep strengthening the awareness. Developing a relationship to our prana. Just under a minute. Continue this breath of light. Allow energy in, allow light in as you do this. And again, you don't have to try hard. You just kind of ask. Good. Release the breath. Check in. Good. Again, we just notice in this in between. You just notice. Right. And let's do the cosmic 3, since that'll really set us up well for this mantra today. Cosmic 3. You inhale deeply through the nose. Exhale deeply through the mouth. Then inhale deeply through the mouth. And exhale deeply through the nose. So it's kind of a U-shaped breath. In nose, out mouth, out nose. Really deep, no pausing of the breath at all. Oxygenating the body, cleansing the lungs, emptying and filling up deeply. Keep this going. This takes a little more effort. So don't expect, try not to expect anything, to be honest, and just keep breathing deeply, practicing, and just become aware of what happens. Again, we do 3 minutes. Really deep, deep in the breath. And as always, if you become aware of a thought, that's great. Once you become aware, no problem. You can just come back. Strengthen the awareness. Cosmic breath 3. Keep it going. 1 more minute. Few more breaths. And keep allowing the energy in as we're doing these last breaths. Now let's take, on your next inhale, just inhale as much as you can and then hold the breath. And we do nothing but just be with the prana as we hold the breath. If you need to exhale, you can. Otherwise, hold for another 20 seconds. Okay, breathe. Just check in. Breathe normally, in and out through the nose. Stay with the prana, allow light energy in, right? Just literally asking for, just to allow, And this next mantra we'll do, it's a Sanskrit mantra. We don't often do Sanskrit, but this one's very beautiful. And so the 3 words are Ayam, Atma, Brahma. I'll say it a few times before we begin. Ayam, I have it pinned there in the comments if you need to open your eyes. Ayam, Atma, Brahma. In essence, we're saying, this soul is Brahma. This individualness, this is that. This is Brahma. This is totality, meaning the universe or God or whatever you like. We're reminding ourselves. Ayam Atma Brahma. And you just say the words out loud and listen and hear them. Ayam Atma Brahma. Ayam Atma Brahma. Ayam Atma Brahma. So again, you say it out loud with me and just let it vibrate throughout the body. Ayam Atma Brahma. 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 I am 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 Atma Brahma. We're reminding ourselves that, yes, this soul, this individual is made up of the same thing that is all of the universe. I am Atma Brahma. 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 A few more times. I am Atma Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. I am Atma Brahma. And just stay with this in silence, knowing, really embodying, knowing I am, the universe, so all fears can dissipate. All lack can dissipate. You can feel full. You can feel absolutely loved, for you are made up of the absolute. Stay with that for a minute in silence. Try it on, embody it. Good. Feel free to take some time and extend this to anyone that needs a little reminder of how amazing they are. So you can just bring them into this space. Just visualize them in this frequency of I am Atma Brahma. It's a frequency of remembering, Yeah, so you just see them. You can shower them with this frequency, however that looks or feels to you. all the resentments, all the angers, a lot of the things just start to melt away when we remember what we're made of. And that's a good thing to wire into the brain, Yeah. A natural state of contentment and fullness. This is a good program to wire into the brain. So allow it to be wired in. Allow yourself to have access to this anytime. Ayam Atma Brahma. And that's why the mantras are just like little keys, little codes. Like, if I can't just do that myself, let me say the mantra and remind myself of the frequency. They're here to support, that is all. Good. Feel the earth, the air, the sun, the prana, the senses. And when you're ready, you can open the eyes, integrating, staying with the prana, keeping the prana in the awareness, but also allowing the eyes to be open. Reminding yourself there was, many people from all around the world doing this together at the same time. That's very supportive to know other people are in this same frequency. It's helpful. It's helpful to the practice. So we appreciate you showing up and coming. I love joining in and leading these meditations. Please, if you have a question about what we did or about the mantra, please just put it in the chat. I put my Instagram in there if you have other questions, at I2I Productions. I also put the mantra there as well. Ayam Atma Brahma. It's not I am, it's Ayam. Ayam Atma Brahma. And at I2I Productions. Good. Empath Nation, so powered. Absolutely. Paulette loves when I do Sanskrit mantras. Good. Me too. Awesome. This was a nice one. This mantra, my teacher, my master in India, did a 4-part podcast. And he was talking about some specific parts of the Upanishads, and the last one he was speaking of was this shloka, if you will, this sentence, Ayam Atma Brahma. So he's, I'll post it in one of my stories, but his name is Anand Mehrotra, and it's the Sattva, I think it's the Sattva Yoga podcast, I think is what it's called. Just released this one. Really beautiful. Ayam Atma Brahma. It's just a quick episode, 20 minutes, and it's really, just by listening to it, you get dialed in. Much like these meditations, So, good. Any questions, let us know. Alex, thank you as well. Namaste. Thank you. D. Jamil, some of the names I can't. Stella, thank you. That was wonderful. Thank you. Door 3N3, I feel so good. Always been difficult for me to meditate. Good. Yeah, that's the power sometimes of the pranayama and the mantra is we can cut through and make a shift happen quickly, because we do need in some way like a reinforcement, or realizing like, this frequency exists. We can access it. Just like a cat can access it. My cat is just zonked on the floor. But so it's nice to know that we have the power quickly through pranayama, especially if certain kinds of silent meditation haven't been so helpful for you, Good. So door 3, thank you. So powerful. You completely reach. I feel it reaching all. Exactly, Soul Catcher. It does. It just goes. Yoga state of mind. Happy trails in Iceland. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'll be back in 3 weeks, at least here on the Wednesdays. Yes, I'm going to Iceland to shoot a documentary, to co-direct a documentary that is following Mathieu Ricard, the monk Mathieu Ricard, on a hike through Iceland, and co-directing with my dear friend Alejandro, following his wife Alejandra as one of the characters. And so I'm co-directing and co-shooting with my dear friend dear brother Rama, who shoots a lot of stuff with me, like Women of the White Buffalo and the Selling Superman film that I'm making right now. So yeah, heading to Iceland soon for a beautiful conscious film while we're in post-production in another beautiful conscious film. So one of those times where two are happening at once. Good. Catherine, maravilloso. Bueno. Qué bueno. Gracias, Catherine. Hay muchos de España aquí, o que habla español. Excelente. Thank you, Alex. Safe travels. So next week we'll have Mark, who's a new father. He'll be here leading a meditation, so you'll get to see someone very tired leading a meditation. Just had a baby. And then after that, Lexi will do a sound bath. What's the name of the podcast again that Anand spoke on? Yes, Paulette. I believe it's called the Sattva Yoga Podcast. I believe. SATTVA. But if you look up Anand Mehrotra, or just, if you message me at Eye to Eye Productions, then I'll send a screenshot of it. I think it's Himalayan Wisdom with Anand Mehrotra, so could be under that. Once you're subscribed, you're subscribed. But so look for that. Yeah, there was a 4-part, specific little 4-part thing they recently released, and there's many episodes, but they did 4 parts on these specific little breadcrumbs within the Upanishads, and the last one talked about this Ayam Atma Brahma, and I thought it was really, really amazing. Just a 20-minute podcast, but so sweet. Good, so I'll be back in a few weeks. Any other questions? And I'll have spent 8, 9, 10 days with a monk in Iceland, so we'll see if there's some wisdom to share. Good. Namaste. We'll see you all next time. Reach out at Eye to Eye Productions if you have any questions that I didn't answer. Ayam Atma Brahma is right there. So good. Sarah Coop, nice to see you. Safe travels as well. So that's all. Namaste. Thank you, Maria. Yes, just Susie's last question. When we invite someone into the meditation, do they get our energy? It's not your energy. No, they don't get your energy. It's like telling somebody in some ways that a radio station is available. That's more what's happening. They don't get your energy. We're tuning into a frequency that's always there. It's not like we're, so we're tuning into a certain frequency, and then you invite them into that frequency also. They have the choice also, at any time if they want to go into it or not, much like you do. So it's not like they're getting your energy, but you're accessing that frequency, which makes you able to then share it. And to me, that's how it's working. That's how I see it. That's the framework I see it as. You could see it as another framework, if it helps, but I don't think it's that helpful to see it as they're getting your energy, in case that, is scary to you, like they're getting my energy. It's not like that. Especially when we're tapping into Ayam Atma Brahma, it's totality, it's all love, and there's no lack of it either. So it's not, they're getting access to it all. You're giving them a key, basically. Whether or not they realize it or not. They might feel it, they might not, but their soul knows. Okay, good question. Really good question. Beautiful. Okay, namaste.